Yo, it is Neon Motherfucker Top Hybrid World Figure Hybrid. And back in the game with a new episode of Hybrid Reactions. Y'all know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get to it. This one's gonna be a little bit of quickie, because as you see, I'm all over the place. Don't mind that. Yeah, hell yeah, give me green screen. But yeah, man. Well, we're back at it with this Joe said the situation, and now the head coaches acting like they gave us the, you know, the number one QB. They what? While Quiddy, we all see is Shadow that is killing it right now at minicamp. Like, bro, these guys, oh, these guys need Jesus on Sun. They want them, bro. Hey, we just gonna get into it. Shout out to DJ Bestman. He's cooking again as always. Again, please give him a like, comment, and subscribe for me, and let him know what the time is set him. Alright, y'all boys, let's get to it, man. Let's go.
So, YouTube family, Cleveland Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski, he's in a dilemma, a world of problems right now. He doesn't know what could he do about the coaching position that he's in. Now, normally coaches love having a couple of quarterbacks who are in elite competition, who they can, you know, hang their careers on. But Kevin now has to make the honest decision that he didn't want to go against. Their third-round pick, Dillon Gabriel, who they wanted to go with, it's being crushed by everybody in the media. I'm talking about everybody. Even experts are saying things like this. Shador looked good.
What you saw from Dillon, solid, much better arm in person than you would think. And then Shador was... It started rocky on that very first snap, bumbled it, and kind of threw that little floater up there, and you're like, oh, man. And then he settled in the first day, and then Saturday was excellent, and then Sunday, excellent again. And I'm talking ball not hitting the ground.
I mean, the experts...
I didn't think there was...
Shut up. I mean,
the experts are all saying what we all know already, what we know already. Shador is heads and above shoulders.
He should be the one right now. Give him the job right now. So what we waiting on? Also, we all know them speaking history boom. You know, I'm not hating on none of these guys, especially that, but still, he is not the guy. They don't see it. They will pay guys to pay dumb to the, you know, the racist bullshit and all that, man, bro. Let's continue.
Dillon. In fact, I did a video on Zach Johnson also speaking up for Shador.
It's limited. But did one of the two look better to you in what they were asked to do than the other?
In just throwing the ball, it's not close. Shador Sanders.
It's come on, man.
No. Wow.
Even they all seen it. Like, come on. One more proof to you need. These coaches here. This is a ritual. We saw that humiliation ritual with Shador Sanders. This is a ritual. Straight up, this is a humiliation ritual, bro. It's crazy.
The man said it's not close. Reporters are making fun of Dillon Gabriel's height in front of his face.
Now, the young man public, we all know that. But bro, you gotta go that far. Bro, come on, stop it.
And, you know, I really like that. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Look at that. He said, I'm taller than him. I'm taller than him.
And why the hell you gonna do that for the Chargers, man? Go, man, I got that Chargers, boy, man. 35, we'll still deal with this crap. It needs to stop. This is sad, bro. It's not over in a locker room, and we still deal with this, man, bro. Stop it. This is just sad. Really freaking sad. And they should be ashamed of themselves, man.
He said it 3 or 4 times. I'm taller than him.
Like I'm gonna go get that rep.
Dillon Gabriel is not 6'1" or 6'2".
No.
Now, because of guys like me who exposed it, they're trying to say Dillon Gabriel is 5'11". The guy is 5'9.5" without shoes, maybe 5'10" with shoes. Let's just be honest. But
come on, man. Of course.
And break this thing down with articles and receipts. But the coach of Cleveland Browns is in a dilemma because his darling,
he's a jackass,
who he wanted as the face of Cleveland Browns, well, it's not turning out to be that way.
Motherfucker tap dancing, man. Like, dude's a tap dancer, man. Like, what the fuck? Let's just call him what it is. He's tap dancing the whole issue, bro. Shador is that guy. You know, give him some respect. At least you hate Shador and figure the Sandals man that bad. My butt, that organization, I would never pay to be at that toss it on the decision ever, bro. Boy, listen, that would be a defamation case when it all over, bro. Seriously. Nah, this ain't no game, man.
A man who
this
hates
is sad.
other people based on complexions or whatnot. I don't get into that if you didn't show it yet. But he does have a love interest of Dillon Gabriel. When he gets asked questions.
Like a real ass love interest, man. My guy, I need to go the fuck up. Man, time the fuck up.
And enamored with questions of.
Be a man, have balls, bro. Please.
About, wow, Shador played great today. He always throws him under the bus and brings up Dillon Gabriel name again. Go watch all the interviews if you think I'm lying. It's like
I see it.
Either he hates Shador or just loves Dillon way more, or he was paid not to give Shador.
It's both, my guy. Goody, it's both.
Or any level of respect. But this is the banners that we got today. So all eyes have been on the Cleveland Browns during the first few days of rookie minicamp, with fans and media members trying to get a peek at what the dynamic is between Browns coach Kevin Stefanski and the two rookie quarterbacks in Cleveland, former Oregon Ducks passer Dillon Gabriel and former Colorado Buffalo single caller Shador. So now it's like, this guy has to answer questions. So Stefanski was asked after Saturday practice about the two quarterbacks and how are they handling the first few days of rookie minicamp. Stefanski had praise for both quarterbacks, explaining to the media how pleased he was with that both Gabriel and Sanders was crazy. He brought up the Oregon experience, but
hey, you know, these guys are nine. We all see that. They don't know what the hell they talk about.
He negated the fact to talk about the UCF days in Oklahoma, but we're not going to get into that. So it's like this writer who wrote this article is trying to dismiss what we all actually watched with our own two eyes and heard with our own two ears.
Talking shit.
When it was asked about, man, Shador play, because when they said Dillon looked up to par with his reps, he glushed and gloated about it. But when they talked about how Shador is basically that guy, and they talked in the third person as if Shador already took the starter's job. Well, Coach Stefanski got irritated. He started saying we need to calm down and see how these guys are going to play with pads and all that, as if we all didn't see Shador with pads since.
Yeah, he's speaking fast. These young men bit pads for night. Most all the cap. Man, bro, come on. Stop it. Like, stop it. Stop tap dancing. That coach right there, he need to stop freaking tap dancing, bro. This shit is ridiculous, man.
League football, high school, and college. This guy is just sweeping things under the rug. Like, once again, was he paid to do this? But nonetheless, let's look at it. So his love with Dillon Gabriel, which will be called out soon. He said, no one's a finished product, said Stefanski. We're doing everything in our power to develop these young men, but it's a process and it takes time. So I like the attitude of these rookies where they understand their work to be put in, but they're taking the coaching, which I appreciate, Stefanski continued, because he can't just say what we all know already. I've shown you guys proof with different experts after experts who have all went out their way to gloat about who Shador is. Now, former NFL McColligan, he talked to Adam Pac-Man Jones, and this is what he said about Shador. This is a former NFL GM, general manager.
Long time you evaluated some of the best and worst quarterbacks in the last 20, 30 years. So my question for you, you know where this is going. You know, before the draft, you know, everybody heard Shador Sanders, first round pick, has the talent, all this stuff, drops to the 5th round. In your professional, experienced opinion, why do you think he fell so far?
And what was your grade? And what was your grade on him too? I want to know that. What was your grade on him?
I gave him a first. I think he'll be the best quarterback out of this draft.
Yes, sir.
When it's all said,
he knows it.
He'll be the best quarterback taken in this draft.
I mean, what more you need? What more experts do we need? Look,
right, Exactly. There's no excuse. That coach right there is tapped ass in like a motherfucker. Like, bro, stop it. And then we chill out. I was about to say a wild joke, but let me chill out, bro.
Look, I'm not forcing Coach to pick Shedeur as the starter. If Coach just got out his way after a rookie mini camp and said Shedeur is the starter, I don't trust it. You know what I mean? Don't be like a Dan Orlovsky who was on his knees for the Sanders family, but a week prior to the draft, he turned into this hater. Shedeur is a 3rd to 4th round pick after he himself been saying Shedeur is a 1st round pick. The same thing Nick Wright did. He was saying Shedeur, oh my gosh, I'll draft him immediately. He's one of the greatest I ever seen. Deion is the best coach. To now he's saying, I told everybody Shedeur is a 4th to 5th. It's like all these Mayo guys reverted into Shedeur is a 4th round.
I mean, I'm not surprised. They always do that. They always do that, bro. I say this again. They see competence as disrespect to them. I said this before. And that's yes, the other night openly cocky guy and that cocky guy who could back it up as well. They hate that. They hate that. They do this for a reason, bro. It's all by design, bro. Stop it.
But prior to the draft, they said completely different stories. So what I'm telling you is I don't want the coach to be like these ingrates who flip-flop, because then I'll get scared. But damn, can you answer a solid question without too much political aspirations tied to it? Just say if he's good or not. That's all you had to say. But you did the cliche things, which furthermore worry me and have me leery about your entire organization. What's really the...
That organization been trash and tossed as hell. I know. We know all the stories. We know. Man, like I said, I would never vote for that organization ever. And make me bet over to kiss ass and for my muscle and no, fuck that. Fuck that shit. Like, come on, man.
Gimmick with what y'all got going on. Do you like Shedeur, or is it semantics you're doing with Shedeur? Because when I look at you, you're showing me someone told you and your general manager, I don't know the black brother's name, but they told you guys not to A, say this, B, don't show facial expressions of that. It's like you're a zombie when it comes to Shedeur. But when they explain to you about Dillon, you gloat, you're in love, you start blushing. You see the cheeks getting pink and red. It's like, oh my God, you trying to take this man to bed, bro? Like, it's just...
That's some weirdo shit I hate, man. And they love to do that shit. I don't know why they... But, oh no. If you know, bro. I'm not gonna go to all that.
Uncomfortable. I'm not gonna beat around the bush and lie to people to make them feel good. Your infatuation with Dillon speaks volume to who you are. Because look at what was going on in camp with Shedeur. He was above feet and shoulders against Dillon. I'm not saying he's going to be a good quarterback, but what we had to look at that camp, one looked comfortable while the other threw 4 interceptions. I'm surprised nobody brings that up about Dillon Gabriel throwing multiple interceptions. But let's not bring that up. Your reporters
talk your shit, bro.
Don't like Dillon. Everybody can clearly see that Shedeur is above this man in every way. The truth is, you guys are scared you wasted a 3rd round pick, and you know you wasted a 3rd round pick.
And they don't want to say it. They don't.
I'm gonna do a separate video.
Like, bro, they don't want to say it out now, bro. I know they looking stupid right now, bro. But they must be embarrassed right now. They must be embarrassed, bro. Oh my God. Hey, Karma's a bitch, bro. I ain't care what nobody said. Karma's a bad bitch, bro. And the Browns go get theirs. And the Shield go get theirs too. Like, they know what they doing, man. All these hoes don't know what they doing. That ain't right. That's not right, bro.
Everybody
That's
gets
not
to
right.
Look how dysfunctional the Cleveland Browns organization is. I mean, when you drafted 2 tight ends in a row in the same round, who didn't know you idiots were basically incompetent of running an organization? And that's what you're trying to dismiss, because if Shedeur proves he's, forget about being the best in the draft, if he's just better than the 4 other quarterbacks, Kenny Pickett, Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, and of course the 5'10" quarterback Dillon Gabriel, then every egg gets blown in your face, no matter if Shedeur wins, because we know the Plantation Football League is not about about wins and losses. I mean, we've seen that on draft night. The Saints desperately needed a quarterback. What they do, they get a 4th or 5th round pick and they draft him in the 2nd round. Tyler So. Nobody thought Tyler was even a 3rd round pick, and he gets drafted in the 2nd round.
That pick didn't make no sense. That's why this whole thing is a draft show. It's a crown show. I know that's not only that. This whole thing is a crown show, bro. This was the most backward ass draft I ever seen, bro. This was the most backward ass draft I ever seen in my night, bro. Like, y'all let me know your thoughts on this, man. This is
and that's what I mean. You guys go out
sad.
your way to avoid what's the actual, ingredients for you guys to be successful. So, Kevin, we're watching you. This just speaks volume to even further more who you people are and what you do out here. It's actually rather disgusting to say the least, because and instead of just placating towards your job as a coach, you're literally in love with one quarterback without really letting that quarterback do the things that made you, for whatever reason, fall in love with Dillon. So what I'm saying is, let the competition be there. You don't have to fight and bite fingernails because people are talking more about Shedeur. It's not our fault that the experts and us fanatics of football, we see with our eyes clearly who's the better man. But no, you don't have to name the starter now like Dan Orlasky said, but just stand up, chest out, chin up, be a man, coach. You're acting like a bitch right now. That's all I'm saying, man. With that being said, this is always going to be bigger than football and deeper than football, and Kevin showed that. Look, man, the Browns...
I'm going to stop right here, man. Again, real quick, let me turn on the music right quick, man. Ooh, yeah, he digging a hole. He digging a hole, nah, bro. Man, it's a crown word out here, man. It's a straight out crown ass word. We gotta keep them, y'all. We gotta keep them into the real spot, probably. But once again, shout out to DJ Besman, Hype Smoke Hip Hop Knife. Give us something for me. I never know what I said you, man. And they gonna keep doing it too. They gonna keep doing just to embarrass this young man. And listen, I know Shadow is safe too, even though he's doing his thing. Shadow is safe as well. Shadow is not safe. Shadow is not safe. And I know some of it's coming to Cameron. Freaking Cameron just got beat up by the fan, bro. Couple days after he got drafted. And we all know what Travis spoke. I don't want to get to that, but it's a crowd show out there. It's a toss-up, crazy ass crowd show, man. Swear, man. Let me know your thoughts, man. Stay strong. Stay out there. Say boober. Say hybrid. I'm out of here. Until the next one. Top Hybrids out. Deuces. Love y'all. Take care of one another and be safe out there.